Hey, what's up y'all? My name is FinestXI, and in this video, we're going to talk about the ever so spicy Ultra Med key. This key opens up a room on Interchange that got added in the great rework of March 2020, so it's not exactly brand new. However, the reason I wanted to revisit this key now is because it was brought to my attention that it's only about 300k on the flea market right now at the time of this video. I say only because this key can pretty much go for over $1 million right out of wipe. So let's discuss. Is it worth it? Let's begin by mentioning where you can find this key: in jackets and pockets and bags of scabs. This basically means good luck finding one through sheer willpower. It's much easier just to buy it. The locked room in question is located on the second floor of Interchange, adjacent from the TechLight store here in this little pharmacy. It's not as simple as getting to this room and using the key though. There is one requirement that must be met before you can access this room. What? You think I'm gonna make some cheesy segue into how you have to come stop by twitch.tv/finestxi and say hello to me? No, the actual requirement to getting into this room is that you have to turn on the power first. To do so, you must pull this lever located in the power station on the complete other side of the map from this room. Or alternatively, you could pray to Killa that someone else turns on the power for you. This is usually the trickiest bit about this room. If you can make it to the door first, chances are power isn't on and you won't be able to open the door. If you go turn on power, chances are someone beats you to the room and hits it before you can get over there. This sort of endless cycle of confusion and hopelessness is exactly what the evil mastermind Nikita had planned when he implemented this room, I'm sure. Fear not, because at some point you will be able to make it inside. The pro strat here is to go in with at least a duo and have one guy hit power while one hits the door, ensuring you get inside. When I started doing my test loot runs, I went in alone and just YOLO'd it, and it wasn't until my big brain viewer Death suggested I bring in a group that I started to see some success. I assembled a group of brave men and women and dubbed them the Power Crew. Their sole objective when we got into the raid was to rush the power station and turn on the power by any means, allowing me to get inside the room and get screenshots of my loot. Now I know what you're thinking, streamer privileges, am I right? Well, you'll be happy to know I delivered most of the loot I found in and around the room to my teammates as a reward for helping me. Once we got our objective done, all bets were off and they were free to play the round together or come kill me. That is, if Killa didn't get me first.
Ah! Not again! Not again! He's in my nightmares, dude! He's everywhere I turn! Ah!
He killed me more times than I'd like to admit while I was doing this. Anyway, let's get into the nitty-gritty of this video and talk about just what the heck I was able to pull out of Ultra Med in my 10 runs. Alright guys, here we go. So in run number 1, all we're looking at is the stuff in these 2 rows here. So the ophthalmoscope, the stims, the syringe, Vaseline, the defibrillator, and the bandage. The ophthalmoscope and the defib being the big ticket items here. This totaled out to be 348,000 rubles. Really good for the first pull. Next pull, again, we found another defib as well as a Propital ophthalmoscope, Golden Star, AI2, and a Grizzly. And this run totaled out to 374,000 rubles. Another really amazing pull. Third run, once again, it should be no surprise at this point, we found another defib as well as Sakara and Salua, Morphine, Zagustin, Bandage, and Augmentin. This one came out to be 235,000 rubles. All right, here we get to our first somewhat weak run. We found a Grizzly, Adrenaline, Bandage, and Ibuprofen. This only came out to be about 75,000 rubles, and this was the lowest pull we had in all 10 runs that we tested. But then next run, we turn it around, do a complete 180, and I get the best pull that I had out of the 10 runs. We found an SJ6, Salua, Painkiller, and Morphine. All of that is okay, but then you find the coveted LEDX, which is worth 1 million rubles by itself. This run totaled up to be 1,064,000 rubles. Okay, run number 6, we had a Golden Star, Car Kit, Augmentin, and Syringe. This one came out to be 94,000 rubles. Run number 7, we found a Grizzly, Blood Set, 2 SJ6 stems, and Painkillers. This one was 104,000 rubles. Run number 8, we found 2 Grizzlies, a Propital, a pile of meds, 1 IFAK, 1 Blood Set, 1 ophthalmoscope. This came out to be 183,000 rubles. Run number 9, we found a Splint, Vaseline, Ibuprofen, Blood Set, and Zagustin. This came out to be 84,000 rubles. And then finally, at run number 10, we have a Splint, Car Kit, Painkillers, Zagustin, Golden Star, Ibuprofen, and NaCl, totaling out to 140,000 rubles. So if you take the total of all 10 runs and add them up together, you get a whopping 2,701,000 rubles we made out of all 10 runs. Again, the lowest pull we had being run number 4, which was 75,000 rubles, and then the highest pull we had being number 5, which was 1,064,000 rubles. If you divide the total amount we made by the number of runs we did, which was 10, you come out to an average of 270,100 rubles per run. So there you have it. Now to answer the question, is the Ultramed key worth it? Yes. Yes, it is. I'll be honest with you, knowing what I do about this room, I believe I actually got the lower end of the loot on my 10 runs. It's totally possible to find 2 LEDXs in one run here. At the low cost of 300k, this key is too good to pass up. If you notice, our very first run made us all our money back and more. If you're anywhere near this room on interchange when the power comes on, I recommend you hurry on over and try to get in. There's a pretty strong chance of you making a quick million or more with just this room alone. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for checking out another video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to help support the YouTube. Remember, I do stream on Twitch as well, so come hang out with the awesome community we have over there. We can't wait to meet you. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. GG. GG! Let's go, dude.